have supported their libraries, enriching their educational journey of over 1,060 children, instilling in them the love for learning that transcends generations. Our commitment to literacy doesn't end with donations. It's a culture we are revitalizing. With our over 270,000 worth of books distributed, we are sowing the seeds of knowledge that will flourish in the minds of future leaders. Every smile we see reflects the hope of a brighter tomorrow, fueled by the joy of learning. As we look back on our accomplishment from 2018 to 2024, the numbers speak volumes. 31 free online seminars, 33 schools empowered, 1,060 children inspired, over 270,000 hours of books shared, 11 projects realized, 3 reading clubs established, 945,000 naira invested in education, 1 book compiled, and this book is a testament to our dedication to literature and learning. Together, we are shaping a future where every child has the opportunity to thrive, where knowledge is not a privilege but a right. Join us in our journey as we continue to make waves of change, one seminar, one school, one child at a time. Predicate Stand Foundation, empowering minds, transforming futures. Welcome to the Predicate Stand Foundation, where purpose drives every action. As we celebrate our 60th anniversary, it's essential to reflect on the profound impact we have made. Through 20 monthly online seminars, we have empowered individuals with tools for personal growth and self-development, fostering a community dedicated to continuous learning. Our reach extends beyond virtual platforms to the arts of education, with 33 schools in Ogun State benefiting from our initiatives. These institutions are not just recipients, they are partners in our mission to nurture young minds. Through book donations, we have supported their libraries, enriching their educational journey of over 1,060 children, instilling in them the love for learning that transcends generations. Our commitment to literacy doesn't end with donations. It's a culture we are revitalizing. With our over 270,000 worth of books distributed, we are sowing the seeds of knowledge that will flourish in the minds of future leaders. Every smile we see reflects the hope of a brighter tomorrow, fueled by the joy of learning. As we look back on our accomplishment from 2018 to 2024, the numbers speak volumes. 31 free online seminars, 33 schools empowered, 1,060 children inspired, over 270,000 hours of books shared, 11 projects realized, 3 reading clubs established, 945,000 naira invested in education, 1 book compiled, and this book is a testament to our dedication to literature and learning. Together, we are shaping a future where every child has the opportunity to thrive, where knowledge is not a privilege but a right. Join us in our journey as we continue to make waves of change, one seminar, one school, one child at a time. Predicate Stand Foundation, empowering minds, transforming futures.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Please, can we hear me? Please, if you can hear me, can you just like say something so I can be sure everybody can hear me clearly?
Yes, sir.
Even I can hear you.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Also, okay, let me just say hello, everyone, because we have people in diaspora too. All right. Welcome to Predicate Stone Foundation monthly seminar, and we are so glad to have you. This is our first seminar for the year, and it's so special to us. And please, while we are still trying to get to know ourselves, can we just invite our friends, invite our course mates, our younger ones, our older ones, people that we feel can benefit from what we're about to do tonight. Please let us invite them. I'll just give like a minute to do that. Invite people, send the links to them. Please, let's invite people. Just 1 minute to do that. 1 minute. All right. Welcome once again, and I'm so glad to have every one of us here, and I'm very sure we are also inviting people. Welcome to Predicate Stone Foundation Monthly Seminar, the first seminar edition for the year 2025. And our seminar for today, our topic is Vision 2025. We believe that it's good to start the year with vision, and not just vision with achievable goals. So that's why we're having this seminar, proven strategies for setting and achieving your goals. So I'm very sure we are going to learn a lot. We are not just going to waste our time. We are going to learn a lot, and we are going to, be happy that we joined this meeting tonight. Welcome. So for us to get to know ourselves very well, please can you just type in the chat box the location you are joining from? I'm currently joining from Ibadan, so please, I would like to know where you are joining from. Are you joining from Toronto in Canada, or from Sydney in Australia, or from Ijebu-Ode in Ogun State, or from Ilorin in Kwara State? Please, let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. We have Mr. Olayinka from Calgary in Canada. We have Mr. Ayodele from Lagos, Nigeria. We have Omawumi from Lagos, Nigeria. Please, I can still see some persons on the call, so please just type in where you're joining from. We'd like to know that.
Oh, okay. Is
Please,
that the
let's
name?
do that.
Is that the name?
Okay, Mr. Olamilekan from Akoka, Yaba, Lagos. Miss Opeyemi from Ibadan. Oh, wow. We have Nancy from Ilorin. Nancy from Ilorin. Two more persons and we move on. Two more persons. Let's have two more persons tell us where you are joining from.
Okay, connect to me more airport so I can.
Please, you can please mute your mic if you're not like talking yet, please, to avoid distractions. Okay, so without wasting much of our time, okay, tonight we are going to be talking about proven strategies for setting and achieving your goals. And we have, curated a very beautiful and inspiring speaker for this topic. So please sit back and learn. But before we do that, let's just run through the agenda. Tonight we're going to be talking about PSF. I'm sure you are curious about who we are, what do we do, what is PSF. We are going to be talking about our speaker, introduce the speaker, and we are going to be having a very, very, very beautiful presentation from the speaker. Then there will be time for questions and answer, and then our announcement. All right, but before we do that, one thing I want you to know is that PSF is known for generosity and giveaways. So tonight we are going to be doing giveaways, but just for some specific persons, just two persons. We are going to be having our most active participant. You are going to be getting a gift from PSF, and also during our about PSF, we will also ask a question at the end of this meeting about PSF. If you can get the question correctly, you are getting a gift, a special gift, and I'm very, very serious about this. So please sit down attentively and learn. All right, about PSF, I'm going to be playing a 2 minute 30 seconds video that talks about PSF. So just pay attention. So if you get the question correctly at the end of this meeting, you'll be getting the gift. So please sit back and relax while we play the video and you learn about PSF.
Sorry, Iorindia, are you sharing this with sound? Because
Yes.
okay.
Oh, sorry. So that's just a short video about PSF, and to not waste too much of our time, this is just like the summary of everything in the video, stating our vision statement, our mission, our focus. Our area of focus is education and leadership, and our vision is to train and educate young minds that can solve national and international challenges. So please just take note of all of these things. I'm going to be asking a question towards the end of this meeting, and anyone that can get it correctly will definitely get something from us. Sorry, just give me a second, please. All right, so that's our journey so far. So our impact so far, I'm also going to be playing a very short video that talks about our impact so far. So please pay rapt attention to the video.
Where purpose drives every action. As we celebrate our 60th anniversary, it's essential to reflect on the profound impact we have made. Through 20 monthly online seminars, we have empowered individuals with tools for personal growth and self-development, fostering a community dedicated to continuous learning. Our reach extends beyond virtual platforms to the arts of education, with 33 schools in Ogun State benefiting from our initiatives. These institutions are not just recipients, they are partners in our mission to nurture young minds. Through book donations, we have supported their libraries, enriching their educational journey of over 1,060 children, instilling in them the love for learning that transcends generations. Our commitment to literacy doesn't end with donations. It's a culture we are revitalizing. With our over 270,000 worth of books distributed, we are sowing the seeds of knowledge that will flourish in the minds of future leaders. Every smile we see reflects the hope of a brighter tomorrow, fueled by the joy of learning. As we look back on our accomplishment from 2018 to 2024, the numbers speak volumes. 31 free online seminars, 33 schools empowered, 1,060 children inspired, over 270,000 hours of books shared, 11 projects realized, 3 reading clubs established, 945,000 invested in education, 1 book compiled, and this book is a testament to our dedication to literature and learning. Together, we are shaping a future where every child has the opportunity to thrive, where knowledge is not a privilege but a right. Join us in our journey as we continue to make waves of change, one seminar, one school, one child at a time. Predicate Stand Foundation, empowering minds, transforming futures.
All right, all right. Please, can we still hear me? I want to see our reactions on the chat box if you can hear me, so I can know that I'm not speaking to myself. Can anybody hear me? All right, so I believe people can hear me. All right, so like I said earlier, as an organization, we believe in the power of vision. And we believe that for you to achieve visions, you must have set goals. And that's why we are picking this topic, proven strategies for setting and achieving your goals. And we didn't just pick a speaker, we pick a credible speaker for this topic because we believe that you must have had some level of experience to be able to talk about this. So we believe that you are going to learn a lot from Mr. Isaac. Before I read Mr. Isaac's profile, I'll just say one or two things about him. Okay, I know Mr. Isaac as an undergraduate. And as a student, he was one of those young persons that impacted me so much as a student with his seminars, his conferences, and all of that. So I am so privileged to be moderating this session tonight, and I'm so sure you are going to learn a lot. I mean, a lot. So sit back, you can grab a cup of coffee or cup of popcorn and get your jotters and pen and learn. Like I said earlier, we're going to be having the best participants, and also we are going to be having a question that anybody that can get it correctly will get a gift from us. So Please pay attention while I read Mr. Isaac's profile. All right, so Mr. Isaac Oladimeji, in a world yearning for inspiration and guidance, meet an extraordinary soul known as Isaac Oladimeji, a true embodiment of kingdom-minded visionary. Isaac's life mission is to awaken the dormant potential within individuals, igniting the flames of hope and possibility in their hearts and leading them on a transformative journey towards becoming the best versions of themselves. From a young age, Isaac displayed an innate passion for understanding human nature and a genuine desire to uplift those around him. As he matured, he realized that his calling lies in helping people realize that they are capable of so much more than they believe. Drawing strength from his unwavering faith and deep-rooted spirituality, Isaac dedicates himself to a life of service and compassion. His presence exudes warmth and acceptance, creating a safe space for individuals to explore their vulnerabilities and fear. With a tender heart and a listening ear, he encourages them to embrace their uniqueness and recognizes their true worth. Isaac's teaching transcends mere self-improvement. He firmly believes that true fulfillment lies in aligning oneself with a higher purpose of serving others wholeheartedly. Whether it's through volunteering, mentoring, or simply offering a listening ear to those in need, Isaac exemplifies a life dedicated to making positive impact on the lives of others. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome Mr. Isaac Oladimiji. I can't see our reactions in the chat box. Please, let's show our excitement so that we can get to the best of him. Let's welcome Mr. Isaac with our fire emojis, your clapping emojis, whatever way you can show your excitement. Please go ahead and do that before he comes on board. I won't bring Mr. Isaac on board if you don't show your excitement. So please let us show our excitement in the chat box so that we can get the best. Let's show that we are willing to learn from him. Let's show that we are glad he's here to talk to us. Okay, so I can see some level of excitement on the chat box already. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So ladies and gentlemen, once again, welcome with me, Mr. Isaac Oladimeji, also known as Isaac Inspires. Mr. Isaac, you have the floor now.
Good evening, everyone. Please, if you can hear me, let me know.
I can hear you clearly, sir.
Can you see my face?
Yes, yes.
You can see my face. I can't see my face myself. Oh, I guys can't see my face. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I can see your
All
face
right.
clearly.
The light is not really bright. Thank you so much, Mr. Harry. Thank you for that introduction. I'm really grateful. Thank you to PSF for inviting me. I'd not take this opportunity for granted. I'm really, really, really grateful. Thank you, Mrs. Wumi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm really, really grateful for this opportunity. And like I said, I don't take it for granted. So I have like 30 minutes to speak, and I trust that we'll do something within that short period. All right. So please, if you can hear me at any point, just let me know. Let me know if you cannot hear me at any point. So let me introduce myself shortly. Just a brief introduction. My name is Isaac Oladimiji. For those of you just meeting me for the first time, I'm the team lead for Isaac Inspires, and we just do one or two things here in the city of Ilorin and across Nigeria. So before me this evening, I have a topic, proven strategies for setting and achieving your goals. Let me start by saying this. We enter every new year with new resolution. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to achieve this, I want to achieve that. By the end of the year, we realize that we don't tend to achieve anything. So for everybody here, let's take a look at 2024 rather. Just in your notes, just look at as you're sitting or maybe you're standing or any position you are, just try to think about 2024. How was 2024 for you? Was it a great year? Was it a nice year? Was it that year that we shall thank God we scaled through? Do you understand? Because if you don't reflect on the previous year, on the past year, you can't actually do anything meaningful in the new year. You need to first reflect last year. How was 2024 for you? What were the mistakes you made? What were the things that you did that actually made that year not so a good year for you? Number one, what were the things that you did that actually made the year beautiful? Okay, you can't say from January to December that you didn't have like a breakthrough. Let me use a Christian word there, a breakthrough, or you didn't like achieve something. So, okay, do you get it? So you need to like, okay, what did I do to actually achieve that particular thing? Because most times, if you don't go back to research on history will always repeat itself. So, for example, if 2024 was not so a great year for you, if you don't reflect on that year to see the mistakes you made, you will repeat the same mistake here in 2025. But one of the first thing I want us to know tonight is the fact that you need to reflect on 2024. How was 2024 for you? What were the mistakes you made? What were the great things you did? Do you understand? For me personally, I had my highs and lows in that year. There was a season that everything was just falling in place, and there was a season that it was as if I offended the universe. Do you get? So I had to like reflect. Okay, when things were not going really well, what were the mistake I made? I realized that okay, I was not supposed to do one particular thing. I did it, and when things started going well, I was like, wow, how did I get to this position? Like I was able to trace the success. Do you understand? So because if you don't reflect on the previous year, you'll repeat the same mistake in this new year. Do you get? Because 2025 is going to be an amazing year. And every year itself is always an amazing year. It's just what we tend to do differently. Because if you, good evening, sir. Sorry. Because if you repeat the mistakes you made in 2024, you repeat it this year, you're going to see same result, exact same result. This one that you are bringing me to limelight like this, I love the fact that I'm seeing my face small, small there. And if so that's that about that because we need to like reflect on the previous year to understand. Take time to reflect. For example, if you had a bad relationship last year, you need to sit down with yourself. Why did that relationship thing? Why did that relationship end that way? Do you understand? You need to ask yourself, why did that relationship end that way? So maybe you need to realize, okay, I think I was not listening to my partner. I think I was not patient enough. I think I'm dealing with was this syndrome, mm, have insecurities here and there. Do you understand? So in a way, you need to like, okay, I think this is the problem. This is the problem. This is what's wrong with me. This is what's wrong with me. So before you jump into a new relationship, you will know what to work on. You will know what to improve on. You know what to stop doing. You know what to do. Start doing less of. Do you get it? I know. I hope you understand the law of reflection. What I just explained right now is the law of reflection. We need to reflect. We need to take time to reflect. And if you maybe 2024 was not that year, maybe you're a student and you didn't like pass well, you didn't like perform very well in your academics, you need to sit down. Okay, why didn't I perform well in my academics? Maybe I didn't pay attention. I was not attending classes. Maybe there was this tutorial I was meant to go for. I didn't go for it. Maybe I had family issues that year. Do you understand? Because most time we just tend to beat ourselves up on unnecessary things, whereby it is not our fault. Life happens sometimes. Maybe you lost somebody last year. Do you understand? That one took a toll on you. You were not in your right frame of mind for a long period of time. Instead of beating yourself up, if you reflect well, you know, okay, this is the reason why this and this happened. Then in a way, you know what to work on. Do you get it? And maybe it was financial, maybe you had a poor financial setback last year. You need to realize, okay, what were the financial mistakes I made? Okay, I was not saving. Okay, I was never having income. Because I used to tell people that it is only somebody that is having a steady income that can save. Imagine you are collecting money. Your money is your source of income is a miracle kind of stuff. You don't know when it's coming. Okay, if you save 50K this week, if you save 50K this week, and for the next 3 months, nobody gave you money, you didn't send any money, won't you go and collect your savings and spend everything? Do you get it? So I just thought to take us through that the law of reflection, trying to tell you that you need to reflect on the previous year in order to make the new year a better year. So the topic before me is proven strategies for setting and achieving your goals. What are the proven strategies for setting goals and achieving your goals? Like I said, setting goals alone is not the major thing, it's not the main. Achieving the goal is actually what matters because to set goal is actually easy. Let's be more real. I won't lie to you. Anybody can just pick their pen and write, okay, this year I want to do this I want to do that, this I want to do this. Do you get? But achieving the goal, that's the major problem. That's what is hard for so many people to actually do. So let me share my story with you. I think about let me say 4 years ago, 4 years ago, when I was in 200 level, 300 level, at the beginning of every year, I'll pick up my phone, I'll open my notes in my phone, I'll write 2020, maybe 2022, my business.
Me too. Hi, Isaac. We can't hear you any longer. I don't know if you're still speaking.
I think his network went off. Please, kindly bear with us for some minutes, like a minute or so, for him to come back. I think his network is glitching. Welcome back, Mr. Isaac. Your
Oh,
network went
sorry.
off.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know what happened. Oh, sorry. So, all right, sorry for that. So, like I said, I didn't know like how to like by December 31st, I'll just open my note and realize that I didn't do anything. The only thing I did was just to survive the year. Just because to set goal is not actually hard. Achieving the goal was the problem. And one thing I realized during that period was the fact that I didn't want to know how to set the goal very well. I was just setting goals because I used to hear that if you're entering a new year, you need to set goals and all and all and all. So how do we set goals? Number one, what so many people do, let me talk about the mistake so many people do because I won't lie to us. Most of us we've set the goal for the year. So I'm not going to like teach you how to set goal again. You've set the goal for the year. This is February. Most of us we know what we want to do this year, but we can just work on the goal. One of the things we need to do with our goals, I know you've heard this word smart, they are specific, everything measurable, attainable, all those words. I know you know that already. But one thing I want you to know when it comes to goal setting is clarity. Clarity. Define your goals. Define your goals. Like I said, goal setting is easy, but we don't like define our goal. For example, you can write, okay, this year I want to reduce my weight. That's not a goal. That's just maybe something, a suggestion. Let me put it like that. That's just a suggestion. That's not a goal. If you're going to set a goal around your physical body, you want to be fit, you have to write things you need to be doing to achieve that goal. Do you understand? You have to write things you need to do to achieve that goal. Like I said, you have to define your goal. You have to be so clear on the goal you want to achieve. So clear. Don't just write goal like, okay, I want to buy a car. Which type of car do you want to buy? Do you understand? You want to move to an apartment. Where is the apartment located? Do you understand? You want to like, okay, do masters this year. In which school? Do you understand? Okay, you want to increase your business how will I put it? Your business customer base. How? Do you understand? You have to define and be so clear on the goal you want to achieve. You have to be so clear. Clarity is number one thing we need to do when it comes to goal setting. You have to be so clear on the goal. Define your goal. If you see my goal book for this year, it's not one word. One goal is like at least 4 sentences, like 4 lines, not 4 sentences. It's as if it's at least 4 lines. One goal. Do you understand? If you can define your goal very well, you realize that you won't have to set like 20 goals. You just have like 5, 6 goals and you're good to go. Do you understand? So clarity is number one thing we need to know when it comes to goal setting. Another thing we need to know is why. Why? Why do you want to achieve that thing? You must have a very strong why for that particular goal. Because if your why is not strong, you will get discouraged easily. Why am I saying this? Because sometimes you may set goal that okay, I want to like increase my um customer base. Maybe you have like 20 customers, you want to increase it like 50 customers. If your why is not strong, and you are trying, maybe, okay, what are the plans you have on ground? For example, you want to increase your customer base from 20 to 50. What are the things you need to do? Maybe number one, you have to invest in publicity. You have to tell more people about your business. Number one. Number two, you want to increase your social media range. Do you understand? You want more people to follow you. Do you understand? Or you have to post more content on your page, Instagram page or something. Do you understand? Or maybe you want to, like I said, publicity. You want to tell more people about your business. Imagine you've told more people about your business, and maybe in May you realize that you just have two more customers. How will you feel? Sincerely speaking, you feel bad. But if your why is strong, your why in the sense that, okay, the reason I want to increase my customer base is to increase my income. I want to have more money. I want more people. I want to increase my visibility. I want so many people to know this my particular brand, to know this business. If your why is so strong like that, even in May, you won't be discouraged. You know that, okay, I need to keep doing this. I need to keep going on with this. But if your why is not strong, the reason for that particular goal is not strong, you just get go. Let's just leave this thing. It's not by force and all. That's what you keep saying, and at the end of the day, you won't achieve that goal. So your why for a particular goal must be strong. So I want us to review the goals we set for this year. Go and read everything again. Ask yourself, why did I want to achieve this? Why? Because if your why is strong, like I'm saying, you'll be able to achieve the goal, even though it is not forthcoming, even though at the middle of the year you feel discouraged or you've not achieved that particular goal. Just because your why is strong, you'll be able to achieve it. And let me even bust our bubbles. Is the fact that even though you did not achieve that goal this year, you'll still be motivated to achieve the goal next year, because you know that achieving this goal means a lot to me. Achieving this goal would help my business, will increase my visibility, would increase my income. Do you understand? Like I said, so the next thing we need to do, okay, I think I've mentioned this point earlier, is to break your goal into smaller pieces. What are the things you need to be doing daily to achieve that particular goal? So one of my goals this year is to impact 10,000 lives. 10,000. I set this goal in December, and me, when I was looking at that goal, I was like, okay, how can I impact 10,000 lives? I checked the month we have in year 2025. We have 12 months in year, be the month we have in 2025. We have 12 months in year 2025. I'm like, okay, average, that means I have to be impacting like 800 plus life every month. Is this thing actually possible? How can I get this done? So I had to like break my goal into smaller pieces. What did I do? I'm like, okay, 10,000 lives. How can I get 10,000 people? 10,000 people is a whole lot of number. Number one, I can get these people through outreach, secondary school outreach. That means I have to host events or go and speak to them in their schools. I'm like, okay, 10,000. So I'm like, okay, out of this 10,000, 8,000 will be students, secondary school students. Why 2,000 will be university student, young adult, and all. Do you understand? So let me now tell you, in February, I've impacted over 1,500 lives already. From January, I held one event in January. Now in February, I spoke to over 1,000 boys. Everything today is 1,500. Just so I have 8,500 lives left for the year. This is just February. What I did was I broke the goal into smaller pieces. Do you understand? I'm like, okay, this goal is actually big. What are the things I need to do? I need to do outreach to secondary school students. In February, I will do outreach for Valentine. In May, I will do boy child again. In maybe October, I can't remember right now. But I actually broke everything into smaller pieces. So, for example, if maybe you want to save, like you want to increase your savings or the total money you have from, like, let's say maybe 100K to 500K, you won't just write, I want to make 500K. I want to have 500K savings at the end of the year. You would need to write how much you need to be saving every month in order to achieve that goal. So let's look at 500K. 500K divided by 12. That should be like it should be like 50,000 thereabouts. I'm not sure. I'm not a mathematician, but that should be like 50,000 thereabouts. So imagine saving 50K every month or 60,000 naira every month. By December, you have 500K. But you just saying, I want to save 500K. You didn't actually break that goal into smaller pieces. You won't be able to, okay, yeah, that's 42,000 naira every month. Do you see that when you even break your goal into smaller pieces, you won't be scared? How much is 42,000? Imagine you're earning like, let's say 150K. You just pick 42K there, throw it into Kuda or Piggy Vest or any of this bank that you can save the money. Do you get it? Okay. So, like I said, and for example, you want to like buy a car. You want to buy a car. Maybe you need to first ask yourself, how much is a car? Let's say 6 million naira. So how much do I need to save, or how much do I need to save monthly in order to get 6 million by October or any particular month that you want to get the car? Do you get? Because if you don't actually break your goal into smaller pieces, you won't be able to achieve it. So I don't know that goal that you set for the year. I want you to go and review it again. How can I break this goal into smaller pieces in order to achieve something? Break it down. What are those things you need to be doing every day in order to achieve that particular goal? Another thing another point I want you to take note here, because I have just 8 points for us. Another point I want you to take note is time blocking. You need to have like a specific time for this goal. Do you get? Don't just set goal. Like have time, but let your goal be let it have like a time bound guiding that particular goal. Do you understand? Don't just set goal and if it happens, have a particular month you want to do it. Maybe by May, you want to have achieved so and so. Maybe by June, you want to have achieved so and so. Put months, use time there. Time here means maybe using months to back your goal. Okay, by September, I want to achieve this. By October, I want to achieve this. In the next 6 months, I want to have achieved this. Do you understand? Because when you put time there, when you put months there, it will like keep your toes on fire. You know that, okay, no, I need to get this thing done. I need to like get this thing done. Another time when it comes to time blocking, like I said, when it comes to time blocking, is have a specific time you want to be doing it. For example, I used to tell people, so for example, if one of your goals is to be praying for Christians here, maybe if one of your goals is to be praying 2 hours per day, have a specific time that you want to be praying. Don't just say I want to be praying 2 hours a day. Have a specific time, maybe from 11 to 1 or from 10 to 12. Do you understand? Like put time there. Do you get it? Maybe one of your goals, like I said, maybe you want to be fit. Maybe from 6 to 7 a.m. in the morning, you do maybe 100 press up, or you work from, maybe you do all this, what they used to call this stuff that people used to do, that they used to walk around. Do you understand? They're counting their steps, something like that. Maybe from 7 to 8. Do you understand? Or 8 to 9. Put time in there. Don't just set goals until anytime that happens, it happens. No, you have to put time in there. Do you get? Maybe you're a student, you want to have like 4.5 this semester, or let's say 3.5. Maybe you're on 2.2, you want to move from 2.2 to 2.1, or third class to 2.2. You have to, okay, I want to spend 3 hours this week. 3 hours each day on my book. I want to spend 2 hours. Do you understand? I want to spend 24 hours in a week. Do you understand? You break it down into time that it is convenient for you. Imagine, like I said, if you want to be praying, like let's say 1 hour or 2 hours every day, and you know that every 11 o'clock you have to stand up to go and pray. You know that 11 is the time. But if you don't have a specific time for that habit or for that goal, you won't be able to achieve it. You just realize that for like a week you're consistent. After 1 week, you're like, I'll pray by 12. Let me do it by 7. Do you understand? Because I've set goals like that. I'm like, okay, I want to be praying for 45 minutes every day. The first week, I started by 11. After 1 week, I started by 12. The third week, I was not consistent again. At the end of that year, I won't lie to us, I was unable to do it. I was just up and down, up and down, up and down, because there is no timing to hit. So you have to put time into your goal. Okay, by this time, I have to do this, I have to do that. The next thing on my book here is accountability. Most of us, we don't achieve our goals because we are not accountable to anybody. We feel like we can do it all by yourself. Let me tell you what accountability does to you. When you tell somebody your goal, in a way, it affects your mind, or it touch your head somehow that I must get this thing done. Imagine, okay, one of my goals, like I said, is to impact 10,000 lives. I've made a video. The video is on, I posted it on WhatsApp. I posted it on Instagram. So many people are waiting. Do you get? So many people are waiting. If I didn't achieve it at the end of the year, people will laugh at me. So in order to avoid people laughing at me, sorry, I saw someone. In order to avoid people laughing at me, I, in a way, I have to do it. Do you understand? Accountability. Tell somebody about it. Have a mentor that you tell about it. Tell your friends about it. I feel like one of the beautiful things you can even do in life is to have like a set of friends, like maybe 2 or 3 people, that one day you just go to a quiet place and all of you just sit down, talk about your goals. So you can even review it together. They can tell, okay, I feel like that one, maybe you should do this thing to it, do this thing to it, add this thing to it. Okay, remove this one. Do you understand? That's what friendship is for. Because I don't know why we keep friends if we can't talk about our goals. If we can't say, okay, we want to achieve this thing, want to achieve this thing, want to achieve this thing. Do you get? Have accountability system. Tell somebody about the goal. When you tell somebody about your goal, it's like helps you achieve that particular goal. Do you understand? Another thing it does is that they tend to like see a new perspective to your goal, the way you were not seeing it before. I've realized that it is when I'm talking about my goal, that's when I get a clearer picture of what I want to even do. Do you understand? Okay, maybe okay, I have an event I want to host in April. I have a friend of mine who is with me. I used to tell him, okay, I want to do this thing, I want to do this thing. Sometimes it does not even need to talk. Me saying it, I'm like, okay, I feel like I should do it this way. I feel like you should do it this way. I feel like I should do it this way. I think my time is running. Let me be fast. The last thing I have here is bro. Let me use bro for us here. Is don't give up. You have to be resilient when it comes to your goal. Don't give up. See, at the end of the day, you amount to what you've done so far with your life. At the end of the day, you amount to what you've done so far with your life when it comes to goal setting. If you can't set goal and achieve them now, in the next 10 years, nothing will change. I'm not joking. Nothing will definitely change. So, in a way, expect so many things to come up. Do you understand? I think I'm hearing one noise in the background. I don't know that person. I can hear one disturbing noise in the background. So, like I was saying, expect challenges, expect obstacles, expect things not to go the way you've planned it. Sincerely speaking, just because you have a what's the vision board, you've put out your vision board, you are so sure of what you want to do this year, you've put the timing, you've done everything. I'm still telling you, obstacles will show up, challenges will show up. But let me tell you something. When they come up or when they show up, please don't give up. Keep at it. Re-strategize. Re-strategize. What happens most times is that maybe when you set a particular goal and that goal, the way you are looking at it, you know that you cannot achieve that goal. What you need to do is re-strategize. Okay, what can I do? One of the gifts I have is you can't catch me unaware or unfresh. In the sense that okay, maybe you plan something to happen by this so time, and it's not happening. In a way, I start thinking of how to improvise to still achieve that particular goal. Do you understand? So don't give up. When you see your goals and you realize that things are not going the way you want them to go, still tell yourself that I will still achieve this thing. Maybe not the way you set the goal, but I'm still going to achieve this thing. Maybe you need to re-strategize. Maybe by June, you need to sit down with your goals again. Like, okay, which one of these goals have I not achieved? Okay. This and 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 this. In that way, with that, you will be able to achieve your goal. But if you are like, okay, maybe you plan on achieving one goal, maybe one of your goal this year is to leave the country. Let me even to I don't know why that one came. All the goal you've set is for abroad, not for Nigeria. And at the end of the day, with the look of things, you are looking at it and you're like, I don't think this thing can work out. Keep having faith that it will work out. But another thing you can do is re-strategize. Don't just go and sleep. Re-strategize. What else can you do with your life? What else can you do with the year? Don't just waste the year. Do and pick up another hobby, pick up another habit, and do something. And I'll be rounding up with this destiny. Every decision you are taking today decide what will happen in the next 10 years. I used to tell people we are building our life. Every year, we are building our life. Now I can make reference to 2022, I can make reference to 2023 because of what I've done, what I did in there. Do you understand?
Using this meeting. Just I'm waiting
Decide
for one
this thing.
particular person to speak.
Decide the goal you want early and pursue your goal relentlessly. Don't the person that is talking to you have faced so many obstacles, so many challenges in trying to achieve my goals, but I don't give up. That's why maybe Omawumi can call me here today. If I had given up when those things look scary, when they look as if it was that I've hosted some days to the event, I want to cancel it, but I'm like, no, I have to do this thing. Do you understand? So because you don't know that thing that you do that will bring about the breakthrough, you don't know it. You don't know it. So you have to keep at it, keep doing those things, keep doing it regularly and constantly. Is my time up? Please let me know. So is my time up? Let me
Yes,
know.
sir.
Oh, why didn't you tell me? Man, I love the chat button. What's the name? I've been saying what you guys are saying. So thank you so much for having me. I'm grateful.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mr. Isaac. Like I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot. So we are going to be going to the question and answer session shortly. But before that, I want to say something that, I learned a lot sincerely, but one thing that actually stood out for me the most is keep talking about your goals. The more you talk about it, the clearer it becomes. I'm a testament of this because I do it a lot. The more I talk about it, the clearer it actually becomes. So thank you so much for sharing this with us. So now it's time for questions and answers. Like I said, we are going to be having a gift for the best participant. And one of the ways to participate is by asking questions. So we are opening the window for just two persons to ask their questions, please. Just two persons in 1 minute. Let's do that because of our time. We don't want to shoot beyond 1 hour. Anybody? Okay, let me quickly check the chat box in case there are questions here. If you want to unmute your mic, please, you can go ahead and just ask your question because of our time. If people don't ask questions, I won't pick the best participant. I'll just go away with my gift. Or I'll dash Omawumi or Mr. Isaac.
Good evening.
So please, let's ask questions. All right, good evening, please.
Good evening. My name is Victory, and it's a pleasure to be amongst your midst. I have a
Thank you so much.
yes. In a situation whereby you are more of an introvert, because there's something he mentioned, he said you have to have friends. And I understand that sometimes your friends would even like having friends around you would make a whole lot of sense. I mean, when what's this her name? This lady, was it Toby Bilonia? Abi? I've forgotten her name though. But one thing she mentioned, she said when she started doing what she was doing, more like an outreach, she went and started cleaning environment. She didn't even know it aligned to an SDG goal. She was just doing it because, and she brought her friends and they took pictures. What even a situation where you have a vision, a global vision that would impact life, but then you do not have people around you and like friends, like you've tried your best to like have friends, but you know how it can be amongst we ladies, or for some people. For me, I mean, people are different. For me, it's been a struggle to actually have a friend and keep it. Sometimes I feel like I'm outdoing myself. What if in that situation, what do you do then with your goals and your vision, that it is not just one man? I mean, David was able to do so much because of the men he had around him. What do I do? I have visions, I have a lot of things to do. I have to even post a lot of them because I have to impact myself, take courses and the rest of that. But in going forward, I need people. How do I and sometimes it's scary telling people your vision because you don't want them to run with it without you. So what do you do in that regard then?
All right. Thank you so much, Victoria. I think that's the name, sorry, Victoria, ba?
Yes, that's
All right. So let me just quickly answer your question. So one thing you mentioned, you said, what do you do if you're an introvert and you have great plans and vision? Let me first say this: like minds attract each other. See, if you're a visionary person, it's just a matter of time. You see people who are visionary too. They will start coming towards you. Do you understand? They will start coming towards you. So in a way, one of the things I will recommend one book for you now. The book is How to Win Friends and Influence People. If you're a visionary person and you want to actually impact life, one of the things you need to be at one of the books you need to read is How to Win Friends and Influence People. Remember the author of How to Win Friends and Influence People. I'm a lot because if you have a global vision, you can never do it alone. You can never do it alone. You need people on board to do it with you. And another thing that will really help you, Victoria, is read books on leadership. Read books on leadership. Read books on leadership. When you read books on leadership, it will like help you. So nobody will steal away your vision because you being the leader or the owner of the vision, there's a way you push the vision out to somebody and they won't be able to steal it. They know that they can't achieve this vision without you. Do you get it? They can't achieve the vision without you. And last, let me just talk about friendship. There's a scripture that says that whosoever want a friend must first show himself as a friend. Most times what happens is that we are showing ourselves as a friend to wrong set of people. I feel like friendship is something you should not like force. It is something that should come willingly. There's some people that like you that maybe you're not just paying attention to them. There's some people that want you around in their space. Maybe you're like, they're not in my level. There's sometimes you have to be the one to let me tell you something. They have the greatness within them, but they need somebody to discover it for them and help them achieve or build that potential within them. So maybe your role in those people's life is to actually build that thing. That once they see you that you're talking in a particular manner, it's just a matter of time. They'll start speaking like you. They'll start like getting along with you. They realize that whenever they come around you, are reading a book or you're talking about the conference you attended or you went for, that you're talking about great stuff that you're about to do. You see that you start sparking something within them. Do you understand? Like I said, as a visionary person, you can't carry out your vision yourself. You need people. So I just recommend more books, read more books on leadership by Johnson Maxwell or Miles Moreau, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Read that book too. It will really, really help you in carrying out your vision because you need people on board to carry out your vision. It is not about being introvert or extrovert. That's not it. I'm not going to lie to you because most time we like hiding under that shadow of introvert or extrovert. There are so many introverted people that are doing great stuff in the world. I'm not going to lie to you. There are so many introverted people that are going to do great stuff in the world. Sometimes it depends on how you relate your vision to people. Most times, not you, Victoria, but most times, I'm just saying this one generally to people. Most times, we say we have vision, but we ourselves we don't understand the vision. Do you understand? Because when you really understand your vision, for people to come and join you will not be hard at all. Do you get? So I hope I've been able to answer your question. I know I didn't answer the way you want me to answer because I feel like if you read those books, you will understand more and get more perspective to this. Thank you.
Very much so.
All right, thank you so much for that awesome answer. So Victory, I hope you were able to get some level of clarity with the answer.
Yes, I did. I mean, he just
All
said it
right, so
all. Knowledge
please
is
still
life.
go ahead and read those books you mentioned, especially How to Win and Influence People. Very, very profound book. Please take your time. That book should be like a movie digest for you. Okay, another question, please. Another person. One last question, and then we'll move on. Just one more person. I'll give 30 seconds. Without any other person, we'll move on. One last question. Okay, okay. All right, gone. All right, thank you so much once again, Mr. Isaac, for the wonderful sessions we had with you. I know personally learned a lot, and I know people also learned a lot, and we really, really thank you for coming out of your busy schedule to have this session with us. So please, can we say thank you to Mr. Isaac in the chat box? let's say thank you. We are not collecting money from anybody. We are as well not paying him. So please let's show our own appreciation here by just saying thank you to him, please. Okay. Let's keep them coming. Mr. Isaac, thank you so much for speaking with us tonight, and I'm glad people learned, and I'm glad I learned a lot too. This is not a waste of time for me, as do so many other persons here. Thank you so much, sir. And your words are profound, just like Victory said. Your words are so profound. Thank you so much for sharing with us. And thank you, sir. And on behalf of PSF and on behalf of our founder, Mr. Olayinka, we are saying a big thank you. And we wish you all the best in your future endeavors and in your quest for impacting 10,000 souls this year. And I know that you are going to achieve it. And we are wishing you the best of luck. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Thank you. Thank you. To the team lead, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Bye,
Yes,
sir.
All right. So moving on, don't forget there's a gift for the best and the most active participants. So please still pay attention. We are going to be having an announcement now. It's just a walkthrough of what our plans for the rest of the year. We are just going to walk through it in a 2 or 2 minutes. So our proposed 2025 project rather, for our major project this year is we are going to be having our teachers conference in July. Teachers conference in July is an all-day workshop for teachers, and by May we are going to be having our online show for kids. This show looks like Who Want to Be a Millionaire. For some of us that know Who Want to Be a Millionaire, it's going to be looking like it, but not exactly like it. But it's for children. So our seminars for the year, we are going to be having our next seminar in May. The next edition of this monthly seminar is coming up in May. So last Saturday of the month, then we are going to be having another one in August and October. So please look out for these seminars, and I can assure you are going to be learning a lot from these seminars. And our workshops, by March, this next coming month, we are going to be having an educational sensitization. By June, July, we are going to be having our career workshop for senior secondary school. And by July, August, we are going to be having our summer tech training. For our contest, we normally have annual contests. By April, we are going to be having essay competition for senior secondary school students, and by November, we are going to be having our annual spelling bee competition for junior secondary school students. And celebrations, we are having our Founders Day by April. By May, we are going to be having Children's Day celebration. By June, we are going to be having our team hangouts, and December is our get-together hangout at an organization. So you can support if you believe in our cause and you know that what we are doing is worthy of support. Please, we are seeking for your support, and these are our account details. You can copy it, you can write it down, you can snap it, you can personally message me or mail me to get the details and be a part of what we are doing. You can't. It's not until you speak to people or you go to a school you impact lives. You can contribute to someone else's doing. Like Mr. Isaac now is impacting life. You can say, okay, Mr. Isaac, take 10 million naira for what you are doing. You've impacted 10,000 souls like that by just being a part of it. So that's exactly what I'm saying here, that your contribution will go a long way in impacting those lives, secondary school students, primary school students, and young adults like us. So please, we are soliciting for your support. And also to be abreast of all our activities, our projects, our seminars, conferences, you can follow us on our social media pages. The links will be posted on the chat box as well. You can just click any of those links on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn to get information on what we are doing in Predicate Stone Foundation. Please let us share Mr. Isaac's handle on our chat box too, please, allow me, so that people can follow him and get to know what he's doing part time, get to know, be a part of what he's doing, get to support his project and everything. So please share his handle on our chat box. We'll also share it with our community members too as well. All right, so I think this is where we'll pick our best participants, and I think I'll trust Omar with me to do that. But before that, for some of us that actually was here when I showed or played the video that talks about PSF, I want to ask just one question. If anybody can get, if you know the answer, just unmute your mic and tell me the answer, and you are getting the gift. So please, can someone tell me the full meaning or the meaning, the literal meaning of predicate tune? Predicate tune. It was displayed while I was showing the About Us video. So tell me what predicate means. Tell me what tune means. Just one person that can give the answer get the gift. Please, let's be fast about it. I'm giving 1 minute. Once you don't tell me like this, I will give my gift to predicate tune. Admins, you are exempted from this, please. Just our participant, our audience. You can't participate or it's like people don't want gifts. Or if people did not follow when I was playing the video.
Hello, good evening.
Okay, please, Sheriff. Good evening, Sheriff.
Yeah, good evening. So I actually don't know, like for the two words, but I would say that predicate then simply means like to help or to aid. Yeah, so that's the answer I can.
Okay. Okay.
Like to help or to aid.
Okay. All right. All right. You tried. You tried. Anybody else? If you don't get any other person, then the gift goes to Sheriff for making an attempt. Another person? All right. I believe nobody else is trying. Is trying. So Sheriff, you tried. Predicate means to minister. Why still means support or help. So predicate still means to minister support to someone, to minister help to someone. So from what you say, to help, so you kind of get it, but you just didn't get it accurately. So Sheriff, you get the gift. So please, you can send us a direct message after the meeting to claim your gift. So Omaomi, who is our best or most active participants tonight?
Wow. Okay, so
Okay,
good evening, everyone. It's
all right.
Adedamola Adedoyin.
Oh wow. Okay, so Adedamola Adedoyin is the most active participant for tonight. Awesome. So please, Adedamola Adedoyin, you can just message me after the meeting to claim your prize. So lastly, thank you everybody for joining the meeting tonight. We are so glad to have you, man. You guys are good and great and beautiful and wonderful audience. And thank you so much again, once again, Mr. Isaac, even for staying up to this time. We really appreciate you. Thank you for joining. And our next edition of this seminar is by May. And please be on the lookout on all of our pages to see how it's going to be. Thank you once again. Thank you to everybody that talks and everybody that joined. Thank you and God bless you.